Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for All Levels Yoga. Today's class focuses on a peak pose, and that pose is Dhanurasana, bow pose. So we'll start today finding a comfortable seat on the mat. Be sure to pull the flesh away from the sit bones so that you're starting with a nice, stable foundation. Draw the navel in towards your spine. Allow the crown of the head to reach towards the sky. Bring your shoulder blades together and down the back, placing the hands on the thighs, palms up. Close your eyes. Allow the chin to be parallel to the ground or tilted forward slightly. Bring the awareness to the breath and allow that breath to flow in through the nose and out through the nose. Allow the inhale to become the same length as the exhale. And then with each inhale, allow the spine to grow tall. And as you exhale, keep the length in the spine and just begin to allow the body to soften. So just relax the shoulders away from the ears. Let those knees gravitate towards the earth. Let the jaw relax. If you become distracted by thoughts running through your head or noises coming from another room, bring the awareness back to the breath. So, as we practice today, I really want you to be mindful of your back. We'll be doing back bends, and not everyone can bend their back to the same degree. And so, you may come to a point and you'll realize this is my maximum. So, please don't go past that. This is your practice. I'm just here to guide you. Bring your hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. We'll breathe together 3 times. And on the third exhale, share the sound of Om. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. And for the third time together, inhale. Om. Bow your head. Place the hands on the thighs. Softly open your eyes, looking forward. So today we are going to start in child's pose. So you can come to all fours and then just shift the hips to the heels, the chest to the thighs. So we'll start in resting child's pose. So you can allow those elbows to come down to the mat. You could cross the forearms in front of you and rest the forehead there. Or you could bring the arms back by your legs, whatever feels restful to you. If it's gotten away from you, bring your awareness back to that balanced breath. Inhale and exhale are equal. Extend the arms out nice and long in front of you, lifting the elbows up off of the mat. On the next inhale, bring yourself up to all fours, hands and knees. And then as you exhale, shift back to child's pose. Inhale, coming up to all fours. Exhale, shifting back to child's pose. The next time you shift back to child's pose, pause there, keeping the elbows up off of the mat. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, begin to walk your hands out to the left. Bow out your right ribs. If you'd like to deepen that stretch, you can take the right hand and place it on top of the left hand. Slowly walk your hands back to center. And then on the next exhale, you can walk those hands out to the right as you bow out the left ribs. To deepen the stretch, you can place that left hand on top of the right hand. Begin to walk those hands back to center. On the next inhale, bring yourself up to all fours. And then exhale back to child's pose. Once more, inhale up to all fours. This time, pause here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to wag your tail to the left as you turn to look over that left shoulder. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. On the next exhale, begin to wag the tail to the right, turning to look over that right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. And then continue moving with your breath, just moving from one side to the other. The next time you shift to the right will be our last one, and then we'll all meet on all fours, hands and knees. Take a moment, shift back to child's pose, and then as you inhale, bring yourself back up all fours. Extend the right arm out parallel to the mat, thumb points to the sky. If it's okay for you, extend the left leg out behind you. So you're reaching the left leg, reaching the right fingertips. Draw the navel towards your spine, gaze down at the mat, and breathe. On the next exhale, lower the right hand, lower the left knee, shift back to child's pose, and then bring yourself back up all fours. On the next inhale, the left arm sweeps out parallel to the mat, right leg sweeps out behind you. Reach those fingertips towards the front as you reach the leg or the heel towards the back. Lower the left hand, lower the right knee. Take a breath in, shift back, and rest in child's pose. Take this time to come back to that balanced breath. Come back to this moment. Extend the arms out in front of you and bring yourself back up to all fours. From here, we're going to move into downward facing dog. So from all fours, curl those toes under. Your hips start to shift towards the heels. Knees lift as you press back, coming to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So we want those hips to point to the back of the room where the wall meets the ceiling, and relax the heels towards the mat. Even if the heels don't touch the mat, just relax them towards the mat. Start to bend those knees. Go back down into child's pose. As you inhale, bring yourself back up, all fours. Curl the toes under. Start to shift the hips towards the heels. Knees lift as you press back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet forward, coming to all fours, hands and knees. Relax the head and neck here. It's perfectly fine if you have a bend in the knees. Place the hands on your hips. Press down through the feet to bring yourself up. From here, take the hands to the sacrum. Press down through the feet. As you inhale, grow tall, lift up through the sternum, and we'll just take it back for a subtle back bend. Slowly bring yourself up. Give yourself a big hug. Switch the cross of the arms. Give yourself another hug. Bring your arms by your side. As you inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. As you inhale, bring yourself up halfway. Let the back be parallel to the mat. Exhale, fold. Place your hands on your hips. Press down through the feet. Use the core. Bring yourself up. Arms come by your sides. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge forward. As you inhale, come up halfway. As you exhale, fold. So this time, you can either place the hands on the hips, or if you'd like a little more of a challenge for the core, start to lift those arms. Once they're in line with the ears, use the core, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. From here, we're going to step back to downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg out behind you and just start to rotate that right ankle. Let the ankle become still. Lower the right leg to the mat, or right foot to the mat. Sweep that left leg out behind you. Begin to rotate the left ankle. Let the left foot become still. Lower it back, coming to downward facing dog. From here, you're going to take your right hand and place it halfway between the left hand and the left foot on the mat. Peer out under the left armpit. If you'd like to take it a step further, you can take that right hand and place it on the outside of the left ankle. Extend that right arm out, back to downward facing dog. Next, take that left hand halfway between the right hand and right foot. Twisting to the right, gaze out under the right armpit. If it's okay for you, take that left hand and grasp the outside of the right ankle. Extend that left arm back, downward facing dog. Start to bend your knees. Go back down into child's pose. As you inhale, bring yourself up to all fours, hands and knees. Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to round the spine towards the sky. On the inhale, the belly draws down towards the mat, bottom and the head reach towards the sky. Exhale, round that spine, coming to your cat. Inhale, belly draws down, coming to your cow. Come back to a neutral neck, neutral spine. Shift back to child's pose. Come to lay on your belly. Bring your arms by your sides. The palms face the sky. As you inhale, the head, chest, and arms simultaneously lift up off of the mat. And then as you exhale, they lower. Inhale, head, chest, arms lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more on your own. Resist the urge to look forward. Keep the gaze soft. When you finish, you can cross the forearms in front of you and rest your forehead. Come back to the balanced breath if it's gotten away from you. Inhale and exhale are equal. Bring your arms back by your sides, palms face the sky. This time, as you inhale, head, chest, arms, and legs simultaneously lift up off of the mat. And then as you exhale, lower. Inhale, reach the toes and the fingertips to the space behind you. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhaling up, exhaling down. When you finish, you can lower down and just take a moment to shift back to child's pose. Just give the back a nice little stretch here. And then come to lay on the belly once again. Bend your left knee. And then see if you can reach back with your left hand and grasp the top of the foot and just draw that left heel towards the left glute to stretch the quad. Release the left foot. Bend the right knee. See if you can reach back with that right hand, grasping the top of the foot, pulling it in towards that glute. And then extend the leg nice and long. We're going to practice Ardha Dhanurasana, which is a one-legged or half bow pose, and then we'll practice full bow. So go ahead and bend that left knee. Bring your right arm by your side, palm faces the ceiling. And see if you can reach that left hand to grasp the top of the left foot. As you inhale, your head and chest and left quad lift up off of the mat. And then press the left foot into the hand. And if you'd prefer your right hand to be up front, that's fine. Slowly lower down, release the left foot, and then bring your left hand to near your chest. Bend the right knee. See if you can reach back with that right hand to grasp the top of the right foot. On the inhale, the head, chest, and right thigh lift up off of the mat and then press the foot into the hand. Slowly lower. Place those hands next to the chest. Press back to child's pose. Come back to lay on your belly. Bend both knees. See if you can reach back with the right hand, grasp the top of the right foot. Reach back with the left hand, grasp the top of the left foot. Oftentimes I'll see students' knees wing out here, but we want to keep those knees in line with the hips. On the inhale, the head, chest, and quads lift up off of the mat, and then press the feet into the hands and breathe. Slowly begin to lower. Release the feet. Place the hands right next to the chest. Press back to child's pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start to walk your hands out to the left. Come back to center. And on the next exhale, you'll walk those hands out to the right. Come back to center. Go ahead and lay down on your back and hug those knees into the chest. Once you hug them in, you can rock gently from side to side. Become still and place the right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee. As you inhale, those knees pull away from the chest. And then as you exhale, draw the knees in. Inhale, knees pull away. Exhale, draw those knees in. One more time. Dynamic Apanasana. Place the soles of the feet on the mat. Cross that right ankle over the left thigh, making a figure four. Take the hands around that left thigh, draw the legs in. If you'd like a deeper stretch here, you can press that right knee away with the right elbow. Keeping that right ankle over the left thigh, lower the left foot to the mat, and then bring the arms out like a T, palms face the sky. Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to tip your legs over to the left as you roll to the pinky toe side of the left foot. Slowly draw that leg back up. And then as you exhale, we'll tip the legs over to the right as you roll to the big toe side of the left foot. Inhale, bring yourself back up and continue to move with your breath. Exhaling, tipping, inhaling up. The next time the sole of the left foot is flat on the mat, pause there. Lower the right foot to the mat. Adjust your foundation as needed, and then cross that left ankle over the right thigh. Take your hands around the right thigh, draw the legs into the chest. If you'd like, you can nudge that left knee away with the left elbow. Keeping the left ankle over the right thigh, lower the right foot to the mat. Bring those arms back out like a T, palms face the sky. Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to tip the legs over to the right as you roll to the pinky toe side of that right foot. Inhale, bring yourself back up. And as you exhale, begin to tip those legs over to the left as you roll to the big toe side of the right foot. Inhale back up, and then continue moving with the breath, just rolling from one side of the foot to the other. The next time the sole of that right foot is flat on the mat, pause there. Lower the left foot to the mat, hug the knees into the chest. Place the soles of the feet on the ground, and then bring your arms by your sides, the palms face the floor. On your inhale, press, or you're going to draw your pelvic floor up, navel in, engage your glutes, press down through the feet, lift the hips, and then as you exhale, you'll lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. The next time you lower those hips, pause there, hug the knees into the chest. From here, keep the knees hugged in, but bring the arms out like a T, palms face the sky. Press the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, begin to lower those legs until they're about 2 inches away from the ground, and then bring them back up. Lowering until they're about 2 inches away from the ground, bring them back up. A more gentle option for the back is to lower the right leg, bring it back up, lower the left leg, bring it back up. So you can choose which is best for your back. Keep the back pressed into the mat here. If you're doing both legs, see if you can do 4 more, alternating 2 on each leg. When you finish, you can hug those knees into the chest. Keep the knees hugged in. Place the right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee. As you inhale, knees pull away from the chest as those arms straighten. As you exhale, draw the knees in. Inhale, knees pull away. Exhale, knees pull in. Hug the knees in once more. Place the soles of the feet on the mat. Bring the feet as wide as your mat. Hands rest on the belly. And just let those knees sway from side to side. Let the legs become still. And then let those knees fall in on one another. We're going to begin to transition into Shavasana, which is the last pose of our class. If there's anything that you need to be comfortable, you can feel free to grab it. And then once you have what you need, you can just lay on your back, legs extended out nice and long, arms by your sides, palms face the sky, and the arms are just a few inches away from the body. Relax the jaw by creating a space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth and let your eyes just rest in their socket. Resist the urge to make subtle movements. Allow the natural breath to take over. Rest in Shavasana.
Slowly start to deepen the breath, becoming aware of the space around you and becoming aware of your body. Start to make any subtle movements that might feel good, like wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. You can turn the head side to side and then stretch through the arms and the legs like you're just waking up. Nice full body stretch. Roll to the right side in the fetal position and we'll stay there for a few breaths. Keeping your eyes closed if you'd like, use the arms to bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Bring the hands together at the heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease and well-being. Namaste. Keeping your eyes closed if you'd like, use the arms to bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated position, bringing the hands together at the heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease and well-being. Namaste.